Mike Cooley and I, who came up with this idea to interview great business leaders and people who are influential in the community. And we have Dr. Michael Broom today. He does organizational development and business coaching.
I've got big clients like NASA, but my favorite clients are really small businesses. My first task is to do a systemic data analysis. If we can solve it at the root, then we know that problem is not going to return again. My job is to get at the root issue.
Using your background and what you know, what was your approach to coming down here to meeting with people? What's been important?
What's been important was to build connections. When I first got here, I got involved with what was then the Florida Business Incubator Incorporated. But then I had an insight. The city people know me well and respect me, but nobody knows my business. Just networking doesn't show people what I do. And so I contacted the chamber, and then I talked to Vanessa. She told me about doing workshops. So I did a workshop at the chamber, and now you all are here.
From your standpoint, when you're meeting with people and you're identifying what they're doing well, what the weaknesses are, what the problems are, how do you handle that? Did you have a certain amount of companies that brought you in every year and they were in year 2 at the same place as the year 1 because you gave them some stuff and then they didn't implement it?
One of the things that I do very differently that a lot of consultants don't do, working with the leader and their team, once we've made a set of agreements, we must talk about how are we going to hold people accountable for this. Accountability works best when you start with the positive. What are the consequences for keeping the agreements? If you do that well enough, you need the negative consequences much less. Although you must have the negative consequences available and you must be willing to use them. Because you can have the best agreements in the world, but if people don't keep the agreements, it's worthless. If you truly listen to your people so that they get you, so that you get them, guess what? They will love you for that. 95% of the work I've done in businesses, large and small, it really doesn't matter. There's been some conflict going on. 90% of them have been misunderstandings because people simply were not listening to each other. The basic notions of listening to people, solving problems together, you can call that simple, but it's not something that we routinely do well.
Dr. Michael Broom, thank you so much for being our host today.